Okay, hi guys. Okay, this is the exam. I'm sorry, the quiz. And the first question, what happens when a vowel sound uh, appears in a syllable that is not stressed? An unstressed vowel sound often gets reduced. The name is reduction. You don't have to write that. But what was important was for you to say that it becomes a schwa. That is the main point. It becomes a schwa many times. Okay. And number two, I have been repeating this for several weeks now, that when you have an I sound at the end of a word, let's say pretty, city, busy, anything that is an I sound, it's going to be a tense I because the lax I does not appear at the end of the word. Number three, okay, that one should have been very easy. I have not been able to check enough quizzes to see, but these are voice and voiceless pairs. They have the same place and manner of articulation. The difference is that one is voiceless and the other one voiced. In this case, I wrote the voiceless one first, but it's, often, I think more often than not, the order is the voiced and then the voiceless. So DT, GK, et cetera. But okay, that's the answer. The velar N, right, is called a velar N, and it appears before, when there's an N, before a velar sound. It can be at the end, but it can be also at the middle of the word, not necessarily like, let's say, king or sink or boring. Okay, and not necessarily there are words that have in the middle and then a velar sound, okay, or a ka or ga. Glides are different from the rest because they can be both vowels and consonants, and the glides are the ya, the first one, which is ya, and the wa. Okay, this number 6 I have been repeating, I think ever since we started the course, that in American English, the most common pronunciation, when you hear or you find a word that has an N followed by a T, then the T is going to become silent. It's not going to be pronounced. It's lost, whatever explanation or whatever words you want to use. But the thing is that the T is not going to be pronounced. Okay, let's go to the answers of the landlady. You can remember that Billy Weaver was going to Bath because he was starting work in a bank. So that evening, he was looking for a place to stay. Who were Gregory Temple and Christopher Mulholland? They were two young men who had disappeared, and Billy sees their names in the guest book. Okay, meaning that he finds out that they had been in this guest house when they disappeared. And what happened to them? Well, even though the story doesn't tell us, they were poisoned and they were stuffed like the pets that are in the living room that are stuffed. And okay, then let's go to the transcription. Okay, so remember the sound J, which is the D and the this weird Z or whatever. Then we have oi, and then this last syllable is not stressed and it's full, so joyful. Okay, so there's a schwa there. House, right? Pretty simple. It has the ow diphthong. Then in number 9, your, it can be your or your. You're going to hear most commonly the pronunciation your, and we're going to see that in phonology. In number 10, we have a Latin A for the word vault. Vault. Okay, do you hear it? Vault. Have to separate the sound. Otherwise, you can get confused. But when you say vault, see, I'm saying vault. It's a Latin A. Number 11, pretty simple. We have the diphthong I, so climb. Now, in this word, there's no B sound. The B is not pronounced, silent. Then in 12, we have going, which is the oi diphthong, and then the N, right? The velar N, going. In 13, we have June. So June has a tense U, June. And I'm going to jump to July because you can hear, see in, where is it? Where is July? I don't know if I skipped it. Okay, so June. Number 14 is adjust. Okay, hear the schwas. Adjust. So two schwas there and the just j sound, right? In 15, we have cooking. So cook is one of the examples that you can remember with the lax U. And then in the ing ending, we have a lax I and a velar N. That's important because I'm going to do this again in the exam. What was this? I think I made a mistake. Union. I'm sorry, it's just too late. That was union, yes. So yeah, you, like in university, if university, you would spell it like this with a Y and a tense U, and then union, and then you have another yeah, right? But that yeah is followed by another schwa, union. Yeah, I was completely lost. Yeah, remember I really insisted these words that are spelled with a Y, they have this yes sound. So yogurt. I think it's easy to hear the schwa sound there at the end. Yogurt. Oh, this was July. July. Well, I didn't finish the symbol. It can be only like this. That is one of the ways of doing it. You don't have to make like the little tail in the J. So July, see the and June. See the difference between the June and July. This one was youth. A lot of words and a lot of letters in that word, but very few sounds. So youth. Wrong. Okay, wrong has a Latin A. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay, wrong. So basically that's it. Just the W is silent. So we have the R, the Latin A, and the velar end, right? Velar end, wrong. And number 21, the last one, size, size. Now you might not hear that final S sound. I believe that is difficult to hear, but I'm sure that when you say it, you are saying it correctly. So don't worry about that. Okay, so this was necessary for you to review for the exam. So I'll try to give your quizzes back tomorrow. Bye-bye.